Hi, everybody. Okay, welcome to Wake Up to Makeup. This is going to be a series of maybe 3 or 4 videos showing you exactly what I do every day to get myself ready when I put my Younique makeup on. I want to show you the magic of what this stuff does. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you, like I have right now, my wake up face. I have nothing on my face. I washed my face before I went to bed last night, and this is how it looks when I wake up in the morning. So not only am I going to do that, but I want to show you also the differences in some of our Younique products. So the very first step that I'm going to do as far as getting myself ready to go in the morning is I'm going to prime my face. Glorious Face and Eye Primer. This is from Younique. Just use a primer. Primer is so crucial to your makeup routine. You have to put it on in the morning. It allows your makeup to set. It fills in your lines and wrinkles on your face, your fine lines and wrinkles. You put your makeup on top of it so your makeup stays on throughout the day. I get so many compliments, more so in the summertime when a lot of people are hot and they're sweating, and a lot of times you find your makeup under your eyes or you're just dripping and it's coming, your makeup is coming off with your sweat. I get so many compliments as to, how do you look so good? Like, how does your makeup stay on your face? Like, you don't even look like you're sweating. And I'll tell you, this is the secret. The primer is the secret. You prime your face and your makeup is going to stay where you put it. So important. So what I do is I take just a very tiny little bit. So you just take, that's all you need. That may even be too much, but you take a little bit and that's enough to cover your entire face. You also want to do your eyes and your lips. So I have a little mirror over here, but basically you just put that everywhere around your face. I even like bringing it down just a little bit onto my neck area because I will be bringing my foundation down there as well. So, all right, face is primed. Now, in order to get the maximum benefits from a primer, you should let it sit on your face probably about 3 to 5 minutes before you actually put anything on top of it. It just allows the primer to really work well. Now, if you're in a hurry, you don't have to. It's still gonna give you a lot of benefit, but to get the most benefit out of it, you wanna just let it sit for a little bit. So usually now is a time where I brush my teeth or, maybe I futz around with my hair. So I am going to, for the purpose of this video, just keep going so I can show you guys exactly everything else that's going on. So the next thing I do is I put on my foundation. Actually, before the foundation, I use my concealer. And what I like to do with my concealer is I just like to hide some of my dark circles. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my concealer. It is gone, and I am in the process of reordering more. So because I don't have the concealer at hand right now, I'm going to use our BB Flawless Tinted Moisturizer. Now, this is one of the products that we can use as a concealer on your face or for the next step. I'm going to use it to highlight my face, but you can also use it just to put all over your face, especially for those of you that have really dry skin. You may not want to use some of the other concealers we have because this is the one that's going to give you the most benefit. Now, because it's a tinted moisturizer, it isn't going to have the coverage that some of our other concealers have, but it's going to moisturize your face and it's still going to give you some color. This comes in a number of different colors. I think there's maybe 6 to 8 different colors with Younique. This one is called Cream. It's one of the lighter shades. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just highlight my dark circles. So I'm just going to put it all under my eyes. Now again, if you have a concealer, you don't really have to do as much. I'm going to kind of run it down my nose as well. And I'm going to take my blending bud. It's just a makeup tool. Younique sells them. You can also get them at any makeup counter. But I'm just going to blend in this BB cream underneath my eyes. And basically, like I said, it's just working as my concealer. And I kind of just like doing a little strip down the center of my nose. All right. Now, as far as putting the foundation on, if you are going to use that over your entire face, awesome. Then the next step will be in the next video. However, we do have other foundations. We have a touch pressed powder foundation. So again, for those of you who maybe have oily skin and you don't need a lot of coverage, you can use the pressed powder foundation as opposed to the BB cream or a liquid foundation or a cream foundation. Now the pressed powder foundation, it comes in a compact, has a mirror. It also comes with a little sponge applicator, but you open it up and that's it. That's what you do. You dip in your big powder puff brush and you put it all over your face. It's not going to give you the coverage. Like I said, it does have some coverage, but it isn't going to give you as much as some of our other products. But if you have very oily skin and you don't need a lot of coverage, this pressed powder foundation is going to be for you. Now, if you need coverage, if coverage is your main focus and that is what you're looking for, Younique also offers Touch Cream Foundation. This is our most concentrated coverage for your face. So if you are prone to acne, or if you have a lot of flaws or defects in your skin that you want to cover, this is what you're going to want to use. And actually what you do is you would put the pressed powder on top of it, use these in combination with each other, and you're going to have a flawless finish. So the Touch Cream Foundation also comes with a sponge applicator, and it's just a cream with a mirror. Now, like I said, this is for the best, fullest coverage that we can get from Younique products. What I like to use and what I have always kind of been drawn to is our Touch Liquid Foundation. I've done many videos on this. I absolutely love it. There's a number of different ways you can apply it. I'm just going to show you the way that I like to apply it, but I'll also show you some other tools you can use to apply it as well. Now, my skin is a little bit fairer right now, where, my skin right now is kind of in between summer and winter. So I'm losing my tan. It's not quite exactly the fairest of what I can be. So I'm using a combination of 2 Touch liquid foundations to put that on my skin, on my face, so I can try to match the color that I need as best as possible. So what I'm going to do, when you use these, I'm applying them with a powder brush. You don't have to. You can use your fingers. There's also foundation brushes. I do find that when you use a foundation brush to apply your liquid foundation, you're going to get a little bit better coverage than just using the powder brush. The powder brush is going to kind of just be a dusting on your face because the liquid foundation dries to a matte powder. So when you're putting it on your face with the brush, you're kind of getting a little bit better coverage because you can control the amount of coverage on your face where you need it. Whereas with the powder brush, it's kind of just, mixing in all over your face and blending. So you can use this. You can also use your fingers. Like I said, I'm going to use the powder brush, and this one is velour and this one is taffeta. Taffeta is kind of my color for the summer, and when my skin has a little bit of color on it, shake these. You have to shake these really, really well because they're a serum, and the serum is going to separate. So you have to make sure you shake them. Otherwise, it's going to be more of an oily feeling on your skin when you apply it. Powder brush, I'm just going to take 2 to 3 little drops of the taffeta and 2 or 3 drops of the velour. And there you have it on my brush. I'm just gonna, like I do, you kind of stick the dots everywhere so you make sure you get coverage, as so, and then you rub or blend with your powder brush, if this is the way you're choosing to apply it. And the blending of those 2 colors for me is absolutely ideal right now for the color of my skin. So don't be afraid to blend it. I mean, that's just going to make them last even longer, right? A little bit of each, and then you also have your summer and winter colors, so you're all set when the warmer months come and when the cooler months come. Oh. Okay, so there I am with the foundation. And like I said, it's going to be a full coverage. It's not going to be as much as the cream. It's going to be more than just the powder. Some people choose to put the powder or Touch pressed powder on top of the liquid foundation that you can put on. I choose not to because it dries to a matte powder, so I really don't feel like I need the powder. But if you're going to add the powder to it, you're just going to get a little bit more coverage because you're just adding more onto your skin. Okay, that's video 1. That is step 1 with what I do. And again, this is probably taking me a lot of time, but it's only going to take you a couple of minutes to do these steps without talking and demonstrating. So step 2 is how you're going to highlight your face and use a little bit of blush. And then we will go on to showing you some eyes, brows, and lips for the final touches. So there you go. Stay tuned for video 2. I do help color match. I can make an appointment with you. We can get together. I can try to do things with you via social media or the telephone or texting or emailing. So if you need help choosing colors or you don't know exactly maybe which foundation is good for you, let me know and I'm here to help you. So, all right, stay tuned for video 2.